This is the book of Genesis, chapter 43, verse 1. And the famine was sore in the land. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shai is his son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakak Radash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, who well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth in sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai's sake. Brother Samak from the GMS Miami camp. And yes, the reason why I brought out the book of Genesis chapter 43 verse 1 is I came across this article a couple of minutes ago, and the title speaks for itself. Down here in South Florida, all right, has the worst in the nation for food scarcity as a result of the coronavirus pandemic. Meaning people down here in South Florida, whether it be Palm Beach County, Broward County, or Miami-Dade County, they are suffering. They're not able to eat. All right? This is the worst out of the nation, according to this article. And this goes to show you that we're living in the last days where majority of you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, right, who want to continue to believe in America and believe in Esau's philosophy, Esau's foolish wisdom, you're going to starve out here, right? Especially you live down here in South Florida because it's hitting you right now. But it's going to happen all throughout the country, not just here in South Florida. So let's get into this article. This goes to show you we're living in the last days. More than 1 in 7, well, that's 7 completion, South Florida households now say they sometimes or often do not have enough to eat, according to the U.S. Census Bureau data released this week. Right, so this is from the mouth of the federal government, the U.S. Census Bureau. So this isn't, okay, some right-wing, left-wing, okay, propaganda bullshit. This is straight from the horse's mouth, which clearly shows Donald Trump isn't making America great again. It clearly shows America's on its way out. America's done. It's the highest rate in the nation, ahead of Houston and New York, right? And me and my brothers, we have so many testimonies when we drive to our plantation, or we're driving on I-95 and going to each other's place of residence. We clearly see our people suffering, okay? And we see those food bank lines, and they are long, right? Because down here in South Florida, you know what this place is? A tourist attraction. And the tourist attraction has ceased because of COVID-19, meaning restaurants are being shut down, okay? The beaches are being shut down, so no jobs on the beachfront, okay? What other jobs? The shipping crew, okay? Boats, all right? Cruises. South Florida is a tourist attraction, and it caters to the old rich Edomite, okay? Because a lot of these old rich Edomites retire down here, and Jake would be their servers, restaurants, for example, cooks, but all this is shut down due to COVID-19, all right? And they're out of the job now, and this is affecting you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans the most. And after showing signs of decline, the percentage has begun increasing for the region. Data, let's continue on. Now, this is crook right here, Governor DeSantis, another crook. The Census Bureau launched a real-time nationwide survey of households about their income, job, and food security shortly after the outbreak of the coronavirus pandemic. Data are broken out by national, state, and metro levels. For the South Florida metro, which encompasses Miami-Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach County, 14.4%, 144. Hey, that's a spiritual number right there. Of households reported experiencing food scarcity for the week ending June 23rd, up 12.5% from the week prior, and the highest percentage for the area since the week ended June 2nd. Houston was second, and New York. The survey also found upswings in South Florida for all categories measured. About 44% of households now say they expect declines in employment income, also the highest level since the week ended June 2nd. It was the third highest among all metros, trailing only Los Angeles and Houston, right? Houston's catching hell too. I've been seeing a lot of reports how Houston's unemployment is declining. The spike in new coronavirus infections will have an added adverse effect on the economy and employment, said Ned Murray, Associate Director of the George M. Perez Metropolitan Center at Florida International University, in an email. This will result in further decline in consumer demand and additional layoffs, especially in the accommodation, food service sector, and gig workers. Right, like I said again, this is a tourist attraction place. Okay? The only jobs are these jobs. These are the main jobs here. Florida as a whole finds itself in the upper ranks of household insecurity categories. It is tied for the 7th highest food insecurity in the nation. All right? Is there any more on this? And that's about it. But hey, this goes to show you that Florida's catching hell. And then you have all these new cases, and they already shut down Miami-Dade County. They have a curfew, and they're looking to shut down Broward County as well. I believe by Wednesday there's going to be a curfew in Broward County. So you're seeing people are being taken out of work. People are not able to find jobs, which is going to create more food insecurity, more problems. And this is all designed because this is judgment, all right? And that's how we know down here in South Florida, heavy bloodshed is coming here, all right? You're going to see civil unrest. You're going to see race wars down here, all right? It's going to be very hectic. The heavy population is down here in South Florida, all right? I believe South Florida is 1 or 2 in population-wise in the nation. And they have the highest food insecurity in the nation. What do you think is about to happen down here? Right? It's going to be a bloodshed. 2 Esdras 15:5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world. The sword, famine, death, and destruction. So South Florida, okay, United States of America, Babylon, you're not exempt from this plagues. You're going to get the sword. That's why you see the racial tensions, all right? You see Black Lives Matter, PSYOP toy soldiers running around, and then you see the defund police. All right, that's because there's a race war about to happen. Right, famine, death, death and destruction. That's all coming. All right, and you're seeing it clearly. We're living in the last days. For you wicked jakes, all right. I don't want to make this lesson too long. I just want to hit it, key points. But for you wicked jakes that went against the prophets, right, that ridiculed us, called the cops on us, all right, you 2/3 living here in America, this is your fate, all right, because you're the same spirits coming back. Just you are literally, all right, those same spirits what you did to Jeremiah, the weeping prophet, all right, and you're going to be judged for what you've done in your past life and in this life. This is Jeremiah 18:19. This is Jeremiah speaking to the Lord and literally telling the Lord, hey, I'm done with these wicked jakes. Give heed to me, O Lord, and hearken to the voice of them that contend with me. Right. Just like Jeremiah, this is what you've done to us. You contended with us, all right? All right, you bear false witness against us, all right? The Lord sees all this, especially y'all that were down here in South Florida, all right? You jakes down here in South Florida that saw us on the highways and byways, oh yeah. Your judgment's coming in a horrible way. Jeremiah 18:20. Shall evil be recompensed for good? Right. Shall evil be recompensed for good? Should you be living the good life? Should you have food in your belly in this crisis? Hell no. For they have digged a pit for my soul. Remember that I stood before thee to speak good for them and to turn away thy wrath from them. Right. That's what we did. Especially, when we, us brothers can bear testimony. Hey, when we first got into this truth, we were for our people. Hey, we were being patient with our people, and our people didn't give a damn. And it went one through the ear, One ear and out the other. Excuse me, all right? For lack of better words. And to turn away thy wrath from them. Right. That's what we're saying. Lord, pray for that, for our people. Hey, they don't know nothing. We didn't know anything. All right. We were taught lies from Esau, Edom. But guess what? We're in 2020, the year of prophecy, June the 8th now. Okay. If you don't know that you're Israelite by now, you got to be judged. You're going to be judged. 21. Therefore, deliver up their children to the famine. Right. So, hey, this is Jeremiah saying this to you wicked Israelites back then. All right. And we're coming the same spirit of Jeremiah. All right. Hey, deliver their children. Therefore, deliver up their children to the famine. Right. And according to Feeding America, you can Google this. All right. 1 out of every 2 children, all right, have food insecurity as of right now in the United States. You best believe down here in South Florida, all right, a lot of children are starving, all right? This is proof that this is judgment from Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Therefore, deliver up their children to the famine and pour out their blood by the force of the sword, and let their wives be bereaved of their children and be widows, and let their men be put to death. Let their young men be slain by the sword in battle, right? Now, race war is coming, civil unrest, civil war is coming, right? You Jakes are going to get caught out there. 22. Let a cry be heard from their houses, and when thou shalt bring a troop suddenly upon them, for they have digged a pit to take me, and hid snares for my feet. Right. So hey man, that troop is coming. All you paramilitary Jakes out there talking about, talking that shit, all right, with a blowhorn, or you got the news media recording you, all right, all you paramilitary Israelites, all right, at the gun range. Oh, yeah, that troop's coming for you, all right, because Esau's blessing was the sword, all right, and he's going to use his military, all right. Insurrection Act 1807, all right, keep that in your mind. Google it, look it up. Insurrection Act 1807, all right, you should write that on your forehead. All right, for you Jakes that want to take up arms, because that's what's about to come upon you. For they have digged a pit to take me, and hid snares for my feet. Right. So this is really judgment from Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai for what you've done to the prophets, man. All right. The Lord's seen all. The Lord's seen what you call the you call the cobs. You also went to their jobs, all right, try to get them fired from their place of employment, all right. Yeah, the Lord saw everything, and it's time. 23, yet, Lord, thou knowest all their counsel against me to slay me. Forgive not their iniquity, so don't forgive them. Neither blot out their sin from thy sight, but let them be overthrown before thee. Deal thus with them in the time of thine anger, right? And we're in the time of the Lord's anger, where he's going to deal with you wicked 2/3 Jakes in America, right? You're going to starve. You're going to have Esau's troops run up in your shit, and there's nothing you can do to stop it, all right? Esau's blessing was the sword, and he's going to show you he can get surgical with that sword. He's going to cut you down, all right? They've been trained. The Esau's military has been trained, all right, to infiltrate you clowns, all right? And that's how you know this whole Black Lives Matter movement, all right, this paramilitary, what's it called? Not fucking around coalition jokers. That's all set up by Esau to bring in that sword on you, because they know the numbers. They know there's not enough food to go round. They know that you're unemployed. So you are now considered to them useless eaters. Depopulation mode. Don't you get it? Rex 84, Project Megiddo, Operation Garden Plot, and of course, okay, King Alfred Plan. You get it? And with that, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim, Wakak, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, Rubel, and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation Israel on earth today. And salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai's sake. Love you, brothers. Keep enduring. Keep the faith. As you can see, we're almost out of here. It's about to be go time. All right? Keep fighting. Keep pushing. For the few sisters that are watching, keep studying. Keep praying. Shalom and a Baba Ball. Shalom.